And here we have the bent tray. Now, if we take our ends, they will fit in here, like so. And we'll eventually come back and do something called spot welding after we bend the handle. So this is going to be our handle, and let me just explain. On the plans, once again, we have hem bends, and that's like we did on the tray, and a side. And the hems are going to be folded all the way over, and the sides are going to be at 90 degrees. So let's start out with the hems. And you can see why I didn't need the line to go all the way across, just majority of it across, because when I line this up, you just have to see black coming out. There we go. And I'll fold it over. It up, and we'll bring it down. Now watch your fingers on this. I'm going to slide it over so we get this edge. Okay. And then while we're here, I might as well do the 90-degree bend. So I slide it over, line it up, and I lift up. And I went a little over 90, but that's okay. We could always straighten that out, but that's pretty good. See that? Nice and smooth. You won't cut yourself. I'll go and do the other side now. Okay, so you can see that I did a hem and I did 90-degree sides, and that's going to be our handles holding the tray. But there's one last thing we have to do. We have to bend these tabs at 90 degrees. Now, because we already made these 90-degree shoulders here, I'm going to have to do something, and it's called improvising. So I'm going to take a block, and we're going to get it under here. Just be careful with your fingers. I'm going to slide it under here, and you can see you want to line it up with the block, and I'm going to, whoops, if it doesn't come out, take this. So I'm going to slide it in right there. I'm going to come down, and instead of using that handle, I'm just going to bend it with my hand, my arm, okay, while I hold this up, okay? And you can see, there we have it, right there. And then we go and do the other side. Next, we're going to talk about spot welding. And spot welding is a machine that actually uses electrical current to melt iron. And this iron kind of fuses together at about 1200 degrees. So you can only imagine it's going to get very hot. Now I did one side already, and I'll show you how to do another side. So what we're gonna have to do is get these pieces in here, and they have to fit behind these hems here. So you might have to go sideways and plop them into place. Now, like I said, this is very hot, and what I recommend is just focus on one side at a time. So what I do is I get this tab, I clamp it down like that, and under here there's a little trigger right there, and you see it's a black trigger, and you can push it either to the left or the right, and you hold it for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Lift it up. Now this is going to be hot. Warning, so don't touch it right away. So I'm going to come and do the other side. And this time, you might have to work across your body because you want to squeeze this in so that little 45 closes. So I can just do this. Let me re-get it. Okay. Now you can see it's in there pretty good, but I'm going to put one more in the center there to secure it. So I'm going to come right here in the center. You don't have to measure, we'll just secure it. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay. Both sides are done, and you can see how it's coming together. On site, we're going to save you something really cool. It's called a rivet gun. It's not your traditional one that you squeeze. It's actually a mechanical one that will do it for you, and it's a really neat mechanism. So what you'll do is we'll end up drilling 2 holes here, and we'll put a rivet and squeeze it, and that's another form of fastener. Once we do that, we'll sand it a little more, and we're going to put a coat of primer on it so it doesn't rust. And you can leave it this color, or if you want to bring it home and paint it red, green, whatever color, you can do that.